Hey guys, this is Corey with Custom RV in Amarillo, Texas. And today I have a brand new arrival to show you. This is the 2021 and a half Forest River R-Pod, model 180. This particular trailer comes in at 2,940 pounds as we see it equipped here today, and is 20 feet in overall length. We're going to do an interior and exterior walk-around video tour today and talk about some of the awesome features and show you all the ins and outs of this very lightweight couples trailer. Let's go ahead and we'll jump on to the inside and we'll start in the living and kitchen area. Let's go take a look. Alright guys, so we're on the inside of this brand new 2021 and a half Forest River R-Pod model 180. And we'll kind of do the living and kitchen area all in one sweep. That's probably going to be the easiest way to do it. So if we look up top, or if we start up front here, I guess I should say, you'll notice that this is your main bed. This is a 60 by 74 camper queen. And for those of you wondering, can I put a residential queen in here? The answer is no. The big reason for that, these smaller R-Pods are in a 6.5 foot narrow body. So this is basically the biggest bed that you can fit in here. So you'll notice that it is an east-west bed as well. So just keep that in mind. Notice all of the big windows around the bed there, and all three of them open, which is nice. The cool thing with this front window, so this used to be a full glass window, but as you can see, you've got the red handles there. This is what they call a European style window. So there's a shade or a screen that comes down this way and a privacy shade that comes up from the bottom, which is really neat. They did that because there was a problem with some R-Pods that had the glass front window or windshield, whatever you want to call it, that was getting broken during transit. So Forest River went ahead and made the switch to this, I believe as of about a month ago, maybe a little sooner than that. You'll also notice that you do have a nice shelf up here. That's another new feature for 2021 and a half. Just a nice place to, kind of set some stuff, whatever you want. If we look down here, you'll notice you have an electrical outlet as well as a nice cubby hole space there, and you can see also the central vacuum cleaner that comes with this trailer. So basically it's an electric dust pan. The hoses don't come with it, but you can buy those from the central vacuum manufacturer. And then you've got your griddle and prep table there for the outside kitchen underneath the bed. Your furnace is also going to be underneath there, so in the wintertime you don't really want to put anything down there. You'll notice the pleated nightshades. And then if we kind of spin this way, you'll notice the optional 28-inch 12-volt TV, which is really nice. R-Pods went to 12-volt TVs about a year ago, right at the very beginning of 2021. Model year, I should say. And then up here, you'll notice that you have a AM, FM, and Bluetooth stereo system. You could hook a DVD or CD player or gaming system or something up there, because this does have the HDMI and USB plugs. As we continue up top here, I'll go ahead and open up some of these cabinets. So as you can see, you have good storage there, and it goes all the way across. And normally I kind of open up all this at one time, but with these little trailers, it's a lot easier just to kind of go through them all the way. These are all going to be pocket screwed cabinetry, and you notice the nice new colors. It really lightens and brightens it up in here, which is nice. Big window there, and you'll notice that you do have a 2-bench dinette. This can turn into a small sleeper if you want it to, or if you need it to for a grandbaby. And if we drop down here on this side, you'll notice a little bit of extra storage down there. And if we kind of spin around this way and take a look, you'll notice another electrical outlet underneath that dinette there. So moving into the kitchen, you'll notice you have a, let's see, let me get this camera, there we go. So you'll notice that you have a brand new refrigerator for this year. This is a 5 cubic foot fridge freezer. This is propane and electric with automatic switchover, as you can see there. This is about 1.3 cubic feet bigger than the ones they were using previously. You'll also notice right here, you do have a nice overhead cabinet with struts supporting hardware to hold it up. Good countertop space, and this is actually a small little slide out, which is nice. You can see right here, if we flip this up, you'll have a 2-burner cooktop with the glass cover, high-rise sink faucet, and then you'll notice you have the cover and the very large rounded sink. If we look over here, and then we'll kind of work our way back down. Right here, if you wanted to add solar, this trailer has a roof mount solar prep, and this is where the solar controller would go. You'll also notice, if we look down here, you'll have your digital thermostat for your heat and your air conditioning, which is really nice. A lot of trailers in this size will have ceiling controls on the air conditioner. And then you'll notice a couple of USB ports, and this right here is going to be your tank monitoring panel, as well as your water pump and water heater on gas switch. And then down there you have your propane leak detector. Convection oven microwave, that's a standard feature on the R-Pods. And then lastly right here you have a little cabinet. That partition kind of makes it hard to use it, but if you appreciate me telling you things that I don't like, feel free to hit that subscribe button down below and follow along. You'll also notice this is a dump air conditioner, so it is not ducted, but it is still a 13,500 BTU air conditioner, and I tell you, that is more than enough for this size of trailer. If we come back here, this could act as a pantry or your main wardrobe space. You've got adjustable shelves in here, which is nice. And then down here, no trailer is complete without a couple of drawers, and you've got 2 full extension plywood box ball bearing drawer guided drawers. And then down there's a little storage from the outside that I'll show you once we get on the outside of the trailer. If we look up top here, you'll notice the larger fantastic vent fan. The nice thing about this, if you want to open a couple of windows and turn that on, it'll create about a 5 to 7 mile an hour breeze, which again is really nice. Alright, so stepping into the bathroom, you'll notice a foot flush lever toilet. If we come back in here and we'll spin to the left, you'll notice a nice little cubby hole shower organizer. And then if we drop down here, you'll notice a good extra little cabinetry space right there. If we come over here, you'll notice a nice mirror, GFI protected outlet, which I'll show you here in just a second. Good countertop space, little sink. I kind of liked it when they were bigger in the past. And then down here, you'll notice good extra storage there. There's that GFI protected outlet. And then right here, if we pan down, you'll notice a nice neo-angle shower. You can be upwards of about 6'1", 6'2", and shower in here. I just barely fit, and I'm 6'2", so I guess it just depends on how exactly tall you are. And this has the Aqua View Shower Miser. So the cool thing about this, what this does for you is if you're at boondocking and you're ready to take a shower, but the water's not hot, you turn that on, and it will recycle the cold water back into your fresh tank. That way, excuse me. That way you're not filling up your gray tanks with water that you're not able to use, which is a really cool feature, especially if you like to boondock. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for the interior of the 2021.5 Forest River R-Pod, Model 180. Let's go ahead now and we'll jump onto the outside. Take a quick tour around the outside, show you all the ins and the outs and all the features, and we'll see what you think. We'll see you on the outside right about now. Alright guys, so we're on the outside of this brand new R-Pod 180. So as you can see up here, this is the nice new front window. And again, it is a plexiglass, so you can still see out and everything, but it's not going to get broken as easily. If we look down here, pardon my battery box, but you have a nice power tongue jack, a single 20-pound propane tank, rails for your battery, and a battery disconnect. You're also, if we look over here, you're going to notice a 7-way plug holder, which is pretty cool. Coming around to this side, you'll notice your 4-corner stabilizer jacks. They are manual. Your 6-gallon gas and electric hot water heater with direct spark ignition. City water and freshwater connections. That's the outlet of your furnace. And you can also see your low point drain down there. If we kind of back up, and we'll show you a better view of the whole trailer, you'll notice that it's very aerodynamic. You can also see your fridge vent in the slide out, as well as an extra window. Good looking aluminum rims. And you'll notice that this does have a small slide out, as you can see there. It is prepped for the slide topper. Not that you would want it, but it is prepped for it. And then you can see how narrow the body is, because this is still a standard 8-foot width axle. So you can see the tires are outside of the body, which is going to lower your center of gravity. If we look down here, you'll notice this is where your black and gray tanks are located. So this is a change from last year. It is just one single dump, which is really nice. And then right here, you have your city, or not your city water, that's up front. Your black tank flush, your cable and satellite connections, and your 30 amp detachable power cord, as well as your rear stabilizer jacks. If we come around to the back, you'll notice the spare tire and carrier. And one thing with the little R-Pods, and I say the little, the 6.5-foot wide series, is, pardon any road noise, we're right next to I-40, but this has a one-piece fiberglass roof from the diamond plate all the way back around to this rear corner here. You can also see right here that you do have a nice little storage compartment that is held up by magnets. And there is solar prep on the roof, by the way. You have 2 entry steps going into the trailer. That new black glass door that everybody loves. A larger entry assist handle. And if we pan up, you'll notice a Thule box awning with LED lights. That is powered now, which is really nice. Our pods are using the Azdel composite panels. What that's going to do for you is it prevents any delamination. So it's rot, mold, and mildew proof. Basically waterproof. It's also twice as or half as light as wood, so it's 50% lighter. It has double the insulation value, and it has a built-in sound dampening quality, which is really nice. So that's kind of like the sound dampening material in your cars and trucks. If we come back over here, you'll notice that this rail right here is for that griddle that I talked about on the inside that was in that box. And you'll have a handy power outlet right there. These R-Pods are using the Westlake Lion's Head tires. The cool thing about these tires is they have a 5+2+1 warranty. So that's 5 years against defects, 2 years of roadside assistance, and 12 months no questions asked replacement guarantee on your tires, which is a really nice feature. If we pan up, you'll notice a porch light in addition to the awning lights, and you do have 2 outside speakers. Right down here, this is a spray port, which is nice. So you have a little exterior water connection down there, and then you can see that white tag. That is your propane quick connect for the onboard griddle that comes with it. And of course, you can see the new graphics, that honeycomb, and I absolutely love their frog mascot sitting in the shade of a tree, drinking some lemonade, eating some bees. That's just a neat decal, and I love that they use that for the R-Pods. And then lastly, here's your 3/4 pass-through, or 3/4 storage compartment up front. So as you can see, there's no outside kitchen in here anymore. Since they've gone to the bush kitchen, which is that goes on that rail that I talked about, you have extra space in here for extra camp chairs, you know, sewer supplies, whatever you want to put in here. And again, this is held up by a magnet. Now these smaller R-Pods, they do not have a enclosed and heated underbelly, which is something to keep in mind. If you look at the big R-Pods like this 202, these are going to have the enclosed underbelly. So that's one slight difference between the 180 series, as I like to call it, and, you know, like the 19s and the 200 series. So all right guys, that is going to wrap it up for the 2021.5 Forest River R-Pod Model 180. If you're interested in this travel trailer and you have any questions, or if you'd like pricing and availability, feel free to leave a comment down below. You can also give me a call at 806-335-2336, or you can shoot me an email at contact@custom-rv.com. Real quick, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit that like button down below. That lets us know how we're doing. And also, please consider subscribing. We've got a lot of new trailers coming in, some new floor plans, new features that I think you're really going to want to stay up to date with, especially if you're in the market for buying a new RV. And that will give you, or keep you up to date with all of our new content. Again, guys, we thank you very much for watching. We hope that you enjoyed. And remember, at Custom RV, we don't do any hidden dealer fees. We leave that up to the big box dealers. And we know that RVs are made for women, so men can go camping. Again, guys, we thank you very much for watching, and we'll talk to you again very soon.